Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we will explore further into data visualization and create a nice interactive sales dashboard in Power BI. If you also want to learn how to make the same dashboard in Excel, I have made a video on that and the link is in the description below. Do check it out. Now, whether you are just starting with Power BI or you have used it a little before, this tutorial will walk you through step by step. I have also created another video on learning Power BI basics from the start. The link is also in the description. Please check it out as well. We will start from the raw Excel data and turn it into interactive dashboard. By the end, you will be able to see sales, profit, units sold, and other insights in a clean way. Alright, first look at the raw data in Excel file we will be using. This sheet has all the details: segment, customer IDs, units sold, sales, profit, product countries, and the date fields. Basically everything we need to create a complete view of sales performance. This Excel sheet is also listed in the description below. You can download it by following the steps mentioned there and follow along to practice. Alright, let's begin from scratch. I will close the current Power BI window and then launch Power BI again from the search bar at the bottom. Once it opens, click on the blank report option and in few seconds Power BI will load a fresh empty report for us. On the right hand side you can see the visualization pane with different icons. We will be using these to add visuals on this white canvas area. On the screen you can see different options to load data. Since our data is in Excel, we will click on Import Data from Excel and then select the database file which we have just seen. Once you click Open, the navigator window appears. On the left side, it shows all the sheets available in that file. In our case, there is only one sheet named Sales Data. This window also gives you two choices: either load the data directly or transform it before loading. Let's go ahead and click on Transform Data. And this will launch Power Query Editor, where you can see all the columns from our Excel sheet. We already have a date column, but for our dashboard, we also need a month column and a month name column. So first click on the date column, then go to Add Column tab at the top. Click on the date icon and select month from the submenu. This will add a new column with numeric month values. Next, again select the date column, but this time choose name of the month from the month submenu. That will add another column with full month names. Since we don't need the full names, we will shorten them. Go to the Transform tab, choose Extract, and then select first three characters. Click OK, and now you have the month names in short forms like Jan, Feb, March. Once that's done, go to the Home tab and click on Close and Apply. This will load the data into Power BI. Now on the right hand side, in the data pane, you can see all the columns listed, including the two new ones which we just added. We will start our journey with a card visual to show the total sales figure. Just click on this card visual icon and it will automatically appear on the canvas. Rearrange and resize a bit and then click on the checkbox against the sales column from the data pane. This will display the sales number inside the card visual. You can then customize it further, change the font, size, color, and add a title and so on, using the options in the visualization tab. Now this is looking good. Next, we will create 3 more card visuals, one for profit, one for profit margin, and one for units sold. The quicker way is to copy the sales card visual we just made and paste it 3 times. Then arrange them in sequence. For the second card, simply uncheck the sales field and check the profit field instead. This will replace sales with profit. Update the title to Profit in USD. And now this card is ready and displaying correctly. For the third card visual, we will show profit margin, which is basically profit divided by sales, expressed as a percentage. Since this metric is not directly available in our database, we will calculate it using existing sales and profit columns. First, select the third visual, then in the data pane, click on More Options and choose New Quick Measure. This opens up the Quick Measure pane. From the drop-down, select Division because profit margin is a division of profit by sales. Now drag profit into numerator and sales into denominator. Once you click on Add, a new field will appear in the data pane. Rename it to Profit Margin Percentage and press Enter. Next, click on the percentage icon in the Formatting tab so the values are displayed properly as percentages in the visual. Finally, uncheck the Sales field and check Newly Created Profit Margin field. Now you can see it's displaying the profit margin value correctly. Update the title to Profit Percentage, just as we did for the earlier cards. Now let's move on to next visual. Just replace the sales field with the units sold and update the title to Units Sold, same as we did earlier. Next, let's create a visual for the top selling product, the one generating the highest sales. Start by checking the product name field, change its title and customize it as per your preferences. Now to filter this visual so it only shows the product with the top sales, open the Filters pane. Drag product name into data fields and click on the drop down and select Top N. Enter 1 to filter only the top value. Then drag Sales field into the By Value section and finally click on Apply Filter. Now you will see only the top selling product's name. To also display the corresponding sales figure, just copy and paste this visual to create another one. Change its title and replace product name with sales. This way, the new visual will show the highest sales amount for that product. Next, let's create donut chart to show the sales breakup for each product. Drag the product name and sales fields onto the donut visual or simply check them in the data pane. Customize the legend placement and its colors. Format the slices of the donut. And put percentage labels inside each slice. Update the title to Sales Percentage by Product. With these changes, our donut chart looks clean, polished and ready. Alright, Before moving further, let's quickly talk about the theme colors. The colors which you see in the donut visual and any visual we create going forward are controlled by the theme under the View Themes tab. If you click on the drop down, you will see all the available themes. Since I want full control over the color palette, I will customize the current theme. Once I click on the Customize Current Theme, a window appears showing 8 default colors. I will replace each of them with my own colors. I already have a list of preferred colors with their hex codes in a separate sheet. A hex code is a unique code for a specific color. You can also view it in the custom color picker. The hex value is shown at the bottom, and as you move the slider, the hex code changes with each color. So I will simply copy my hex codes from the sheet and paste them into Power BI's Themes window, one by one, replacing all default colors. Finally, when you click apply, instantly you can see all the visuals update with the new custom colors. After a bit of fine tuning, the visual looks much cleaner and consistent with my chosen theme. Moving ahead, the next visual on our list is pie chart to display the percentage of units sold for each product. To create this, I will simply add a pie chart visual. Now let's resize and rearrange a bit and bring in the product name and units sold fields. Next, I will customize its appearance. Adjust the legend for clarity. Format the details label. Tweak the values for better readability. And update the title to Units Sold Percentage by Product. Finally, I will apply a few more design touches to keep it consistent with our current theme. Now let's resize and rearrange a bit so it fits properly into the dashboard layout. And there we have it, a clean, beautiful pie chart showing the percentage contribution of each product to total units sold. Now let's move on to next visual, a tree map that will show the sales breakup by segment. To create this, I will select the tree map visual and bring in the segment field for the categories and sales field for the values. You will notice that Power BI automatically creates rectangular blocks sized according to the sales amount of each segment. This makes it really easy to compare which segments contribute the most to the overall sales. Next, let's format it a bit. Turn on the data labels to show values for each block. Customize the category labels and adjust the colors to match our custom theme so it looks consistent with the rest of the dashboard. And there we go. A tree map visual highlighting the contribution of each segment to the sales is ready. Next, let's create a line chart to show the sales trend analysis month on month. For this, drag sales to the y-axis and place year and month name on the x-axis. Now you will notice one issue. The months on the x-axis are appearing in alphabetically order: April, August, December, instead of natural order: January, February, March. To fix this, switch to the table view and select the month name column, and then go to the column tools tab at the top. Click on the sort by column and choose the month column, which contains the numeric values. Once you apply this, go back to the dashboard, and now you will see the months sorted correctly from Jan to December. Next, let's customize the chart. First, adjust the x-axis settings. Then format the y-axis. Finally, customize the line style like color, thickness, or markers so the trend stands out. Update the chart title to Sales Trend Analysis (MOM) and give it a little formatting. And that's it. Our line chart is ready and it's looking nice. Now let's add some slicers to make dashboard more interactive. First, insert a slicer visual and drag the year field to it. This will allow us to quickly filter all the visuals by year, for example 2023 or 2024. Adjust the formatting of the slicer like orientation, font size, and title. Next, to create another slicer for months, simply copy-paste the year slicer, paste it just below the first one, and then replace the year field with the month name. Now this slicer will let us filter by individual months. Arrange both the slicers properly on the left side. And with that, we now have year and month filters ready. Let's also test them quickly. Click on any year or month and notice how the data in all the visuals update instantly. And that confirms our slicers are working perfectly. Now let's give our dashboard a proper title. Click on the text box and place it at the top left corner of the report. Type Sales Dashboard, and just below it, you can also type a subheading like Bicycle Shop. Next, format the title, increase the font size, make it bold, change the font type, and adjust the colors so that they match with our theme. And now the dashboard looks more complete with a title at the top. Moving ahead, let's add our next visual, a clustered bar chart to show sales generated by customers. Rearrange the visual to fit properly on the dashboard. Add sales and customer ID fields to the visual. Since we have lot of customers, you will notice a vertical scroll bar appears. Customers are automatically sorted in descending order, so the highest sales are at the top and the lowest at the bottom. Now let's customize it a bit. Now let's customize the x-axis first and then y-axis. format the bars and data labels. Finally, update the title to Sales Generated by Customers. Customizing the title, font and color to match our dashboard theme. And that's it. The chart is ready. Let's also test the vertical scroll bar, and yes, it works perfectly. Now let's insert a stat column chart to show sales and profit by month. Tick the checkboxes for month, sales and profit. Month will go on the x-axis and sales and profit will be stacked in columns as values. Next, let's adjust the formatting. Customize the x-axis. Then y-axis. Customize the columns so that sales and profit use different colors. Add data labels. Finally, update the title to Sales and Profit by Month. Adjust the font style, size and color. And with that, the stacked column chart is complete. Alright, moving ahead, let's add a sunburst chart. A sunburst chart is a great way to visualize hierarchical data. It shows proportions across levels in a circular layout. However, you will notice it is not readily available in the visualization pane. To add it, click on these three dots of the visualization pane and select Get More Visuals. A new window will open. In the search bar, type Sunburst and press Enter. You will see a list of Sunburst visuals. Select the one published by Microsoft. Click on it and again click on Add to bring it into the Power BI. And now you can see this new Sunburst visual is listed in the visualization pane. Next, click on the Sunburst icon and from the data pane, add sales, country and year fields to the visual. Resize and adjust it on the canvas so it fits properly. Now you can see it is displaying the proportion of sales across countries and years in a circular layout. This makes it super easy to spot which country or year is contributing the most at a glance. Now to enhance the overall look and feel of our dashboard, let's add a custom background. I have already designed this background in PowerPoint using rounded rectangle shapes filled with gradient colors. I have also added few icons from the Icons tab to give it a modern touch. I have explained this whole process from scratch in my earlier video on creating a sales dashboard in Excel. For now, I will just take a snapshot of this background using the snipping tool or print screen button. Then I will open up Paint from the search bar and paste it using Ctrl V and save it as a background image file. Next, switch back to Power BI window. Under the visualization pane, go to the canvas background, click on Browse and select the image we just saved. And there it is. the custom background now appears behind our visuals. But notice that most of our visuals still have a default white background. To match the theme, we will set each one to transparent so they blend seamlessly with the background. And finally, we will arrange and resize the visuals so they fit properly into the containers designed in the background. And now the dashboard looks well organized, clean and visually stunning. Alright, let's add one last visual to highlight the country generating the maximum sales and show its sales right inside the circle of the sunburst visual. We will proceed just like before. Insert a card visual and check the country field. Customize it and give the title Top Country. Next, let's filter this card. Drag country to the filters pane. From the drop down, select top N. Enter 1 as the value. Since we only want a top country, add sales to the by value section. Then click on apply filter. Now the card shows the country with the highest sales, matching the top slice of our sunburst chart. To display the corresponding sales value, copy and paste this visual and replace the country field with sales field. This way, one card shows the top country name and the other shows the sales figure. Finally, make both the visuals transparent and align them neatly within the dashboard layout. Now that we are done building all the visuals, it's time to test the dashboard. Click on the slicer checkboxes and see how the visuals respond. And as you can see, everything is adjusting perfectly, just the way we wanted. And with that, we conclude this tutorial. I hope you found it helpful and learned something new today. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel for more such tutorials. Happy learning and thank you very much.